Good evening, guys. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name is Melanie. Welcome to my home in the sunshiny state of Florida, where it is 5:45 p.m. Because of some things going on in my life this morning, I did not have time to film an intro, but good afternoon anyway. I'm actually just home from work and cooking myself some dinner. I think what we'll do tonight, instead of our normal routine, is I will show you what I'm eating for lunch, then I'll show you what I'm eating for dinner, and then we'll do a little walk and talk. How about that? So I'll see you after I've shown you what I've had to eat today. All right, guys, just in case you missed my meal prep yesterday for my hubby, who's doing low carb, and myself, I have 3 hard-boiled eggs. There's a slice of tomato underneath that egg for my breadless sandwich. I have a half a clausen pickle. I have myself a couple ounces of turkey, a couple ounces of roast, 1 slice of Swiss cheese. I made myself a keto-friendly honey mustard, which is equal parts mayonnaise and mustard, a splash of vinegar or pickle juice or jalapeno juice, and your favorite sweetener. It's really delicious. Everybody who eats it loves it. I even make it regular for my family who doesn't like sweeteners. I have 4 slices of bacon and a Zip Fizz, and of course and a Zip Fizz, 2 waters, and a LaCroix. And that is my nutrition for the day. Guys, so we are out for a walk. We're going to go ahead and do 2 miles today, and that's going to be my fitness. It has been such a gloomy day today. It's been misty, raining off and on. I think our high temperature today only got to 67. It was pretty chilly today. Damp, not so much cold, damp, which I think makes it feel a little colder. So anyway, today, my husband, day 1 of his low carb journey, he did really good. He did not finish everything in his lunchbox. He says he's really not feeling good. Now, what he's described to me sounds a lot like carb and sugar withdrawal. He said he had the weirdest food cravings today for things that he didn't eat on a regular basis. And I experienced that. I'm like, I haven't had this food in such a long time. Why am I craving it now? And I've actually noticed that every time I go off plan, and I say every time like it's frequent, it's not. And I have another story to tell you about that. So anytime I eat off plan or eat something that kicks me out, I always crave the strangest foods coming back in. Does that happen to you? Like, and you're like, why am I craving that? I didn't even eat that when I was on a standard American diet. Why would I crave that? It's like weird. It's weird the way your brain works. It's like, I want this food. And it's like, but you haven't had that food in 8 years. Why do you want it now? Do you have a food? Like if you get kicked or you have a cheat day or whatever you want to call it, do you have a food that you crave and it's like you just find it really weird? What's the weirdest food you've craved? And you're like, I don't even like that stuff. Anyway, so hubby's going through a little bit of sugar withdrawal, a little bit of carbohydrate withdrawal. I just told him stay hydrated, eat pickles, and he's loving that because, you know, him and I are pickle freaks. I'm not kidding you guys, we go through probably 2 jars of pickle a week. We love pickles in our house. We love pickles. All right, so it's been tougher to vlog and walk these dogs than I thought. I've had to stop a million times. I'm not even kidding you at this point. And Karma is not behaving herself. Speaking of Karma, so we found out what was making her sick. She was getting into the cat's dish. Yoda, we give Yoda the indoor cat formula with the hairball control. And Karma was eating it. And so I moved Yoda's dish up to the dryer. And Karma hasn't thrown up in 4 days. So thank goodness that's all it was. So we canceled the appointment, the $700 appointment, because she seems to have recovered. Don't worry if you hear firing noises in the background. There is a shooting range not far from here. And it just sounds like it's a lot closer than it actually is. Anyway, whew, I'm walking uphill now. So you guys remember a few weeks ago when I told you that it was the weirdest weight loss feeling that I had. And I don't want this channel to be solely focused on weight loss, but this is a very important and significant event that's happening, or I feel is going to happen again. So the entire 3 years that I have been following a ketogenic lifestyle, I've lost weight very slowly. I mean, at a turtle's pace. And I'm not going to take nothing away from myself. I'm not going to take anything away from myself. However, this is the second time since I started phase 1 that I have had this intense, I know 100% without any question that I am losing weight. I can't explain the feeling, but it feels like I'm shrinking in my own skin. I just know that I'm losing weight. It is an intense feeling. I feel skinny. I can't explain what I'm feeling other than to tell you that I expect to see probably a pretty substantial, because this is the exact same feeling I had the last time, and I had that 4-pound weight drop overnight. What I think it is I think my body's letting go of the water weight. I think that I've continuously lost fat even while I was gaining the water weight, and now I think the water weight's dropping. So I'm really confident that by the end of this month, I'm either going to be at my previous low or hit an all new low. And guys, I don't want this to be about weight loss, but the thought of being in the 170 for the first time in 20 something years is exciting. It is exciting. So we'll see. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high, because then if it's only, I'm not even going to say it's only a pound. I will take whatever it is. But I can't help but feel like this loss is going to be pretty big, because this is exactly the way I felt when I had that 4-pound loss. So, but I also know that I had that feeling, and then I leveled out. I think for 2 days my weight stayed the same, and then I think I ticked up 1.5 pounds, and then all of a sudden, bam, 4.5 pounds overnight. So I'm ready. Anyway, leg is feeling better. I just made it 2 miles all the way down to the end of my road and back, and even took some incline. So I'm feeling better. I wore the dogs out. Now I'm going home to watch my favorite show, and I'm very sad that it's ending. This is the very last season of The Walking Dead, and now I don't have a show to watch. Once this is over, I don't have a show. That's my only show. It's the only show that I want to watch. It's the only show that I record. I mean, if my husband's watching TV, there are programs he'll watch that I'll pop my head in, but I'm more of a listen to music. Most of the time when I'm sitting there watching TV with my husband, I have one of my earbuds in and I'm listening to music, or I'm listening to a podcast, or I'm catching up on some of my favorite keto YouTubers. But anyway, I just think that's weird. I think that's weird as long as I have been doing keto. This intense weight loss. This is the second time in my journey, and both times have happened since I started Dr. Westman's plan. This is the second time that I've had this intense feeling like I'm just melting. Do you have that feeling? Have you experienced that? Like, it is the freakiest thing. It's the freakiest thing, but it's a good freaky thing. Anyway, guys, let me wrap this up. Call it a night. I'll see you tomorrow with another daily vlog. Please remember that I am trying to do a 10 questions video. I've had some good questions already asked. When I get about 10 of them, I'll do a video for you. 10 questions. So I've already had, I think, 4. I think I'm at 4. I've had 4 people ask me questions, or one person asked me 3 questions, and then one person asked 1. So 4 questions. I have 6 more questions to go. So if there's anything that you want to know about my childhood, you want to know about my favorite things, just keep politics and hot topics out of it, because I will not chime in about anything that is super controversial. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I'll see you tomorrow with another daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.